And I mean, it's going to start off with me talking to you. I mean, do you guys normally find people that are so down on their luck that they're just done with life?
That was how I was found. I was found an orphan. I was sent to the altar. But something happened, which included a glowing sight.
Oh. Hey, brother.
So, it is imperative that we get this done.
Yeah.
For you. For us.
For the sake of something that shall not be named right now.
Yes.
But if you complete this, you shall know this name.
I'm trying to think of actually anybody that I can't think of nobody that we've ventured with would be willing.
No. No, not at all.
Honestly, I mean,
this is actually a good time for him. You can bring him in within your prayer. It's not that time.
Yeah, and I will definitely.
Okay. So you're leaving.
Definitely do that.
As you leave, you go to walk out the door. And by the door, hanging there, is a cloak, just like the one he has on.
Can I have that?
Try it and see what happens.
I look at mine. It's kind of ragged.
You've never seen him wear this cloak until tonight. And there's one just like his right there. Just like the ones behind those.
And it's just hanging there?
It's just hanging there.
Detect magic, anything? I'm going to attempt to take it.
That's an option.
Alright, I take it. I don't put it on right now, I just take it.
Okay. You scared?
Yeah. Culture's usually a bad deal.
The cloak looks just like his. The one he has on right now. It looks just like the one behind the High Father. Them four colors looks just like hers. Don't be scared to put it on.
I'll put it on.
Probably a little safe.
Oh.
I'm just messing with
Wait, I'm really curious. Oh, I probably would have made it.
You put this cloak on and you notice, I mean, it fits just like his, like, fingertips barely hang out. It seems to hide the majority of your face. You know, your fingertips is about all you see.
Okay.
I mean, it well hides the person.
Is it silky?
No, it's...
Is it a lot? I envision mine as like a potato sack.
It's cotton.
Well, that's better than burlap, what I was wearing.
Yeah, it wasn't burlap at all. So, you're gonna have this prayer with him for about an hour.
Sure.
Show him how you do things.
Damn, I could see myself going on.
Okay, I don't know what spells you have prepared now, but if you need to prepare anything different, this would be a good time.
Yeah, I probably need to look that up.
I might be looking at Mystic Thirds now.
Maybe. I played one. It's pretty awesome.
They're fun. I played a time of Mystic Thirds.
Especially when you start taking Quicken and all them other things, like I'm going to hit you with Fireball and Quicken this.
Yeah.
Nothing good. Because I only got first level spells. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. You're a war priest.
Yes.
I was thinking that you were a cleric.
Yes. Yeah. So I don't have any good spells that help.
None whatsoever.
Bleed, create water, detect magic, take poison, guidance, light, mending, purify food and drink, read, magic, resistance, stabilize virtue, bane, bless water, cause fear, which won't happen. I could take command, but that's only for one round.
That's not willing.
Comprehend.
I don't know. Look up command.
Comprehend languages, cure light wounds, curse water, death watch, test evil, chaos.
Command. You give the subject a single command which it obeys to the best of its abilities at its earliest opportunity. You will select from the following options: approach, drop, fall, flee, halt.
I can rave and feeblement somebody until they have 1 strength left, and then...
Yeah.
Yeah, I got nothing.
The best? Right now, here's my idea. Go down to the street urchins, dude, where they have nothing.
That we're outside of town.
Yeah.
There's not much outside of town.
Oh, screw that idea.
What knowledge do you have?
Local?
Local's great. Roll me some local.
Not very good at it, but I got local.
I mean, you're the dude I'm going to for help on this, so I'm glad you have that. What did you get, a 14?
20? Okay, so you're looking to find a good place to find somebody that's willing. Okay, you know north, in the north part of town there's a place called Lubbertown. It's a shanty town of tents and dwellings, spurring up outside the gates and beyond the official reach of the overlord's taxes, known diversively as Lubbertown for the fact that most of its inhabitants arrive in the city by land and by sea. The district is not patrolled by any guards and has developed its own social order and formal system of laws and distribution of employment. Many of the city's criminal organizations, it's a place of lowly people. You know a lot of low-life criminals are from this area. The other only place outside of town is the Boneyard, and you know you want no part of the Boneyard.
Yeah.
That is where...
Boneyard? That sounds like a Pharasma thing.
No, that's where Zephyrus lives, and he controls a gang of were-rats, and that's where they dock broken ships and shit. It's a swamp.
Oh.
And, you know, Zephyrus is one of the main crime bosses of town, and he is not a guy you prefer to cross.
I have a question. Tell me the... not the meaning, but like, what are you looking for as in willing?
Willing.
If I lie to somebody, and I'm like, you're going to gain power beyond belief, is that willing, even though it's not true?
If they're willing to do that, I wouldn't see why not. Sure, you're lying to make them believe something.
Right.
But as long as you're getting somebody to believe it, it's willing.
So if you can bluff them into it.
That's what I'm asking. That, I mean, that may, because I have an okay bluff. I got 13 right off the bat.
Yeah, that's better one I got.
So.
Yeah, so I'm saying, like, if you're lying, knowing that they're not going to gain any power, but you're lying to them to make them believe, yeah, they're willingly going to go with you.
Okay.
If you're not forcing somebody to go with willingly,
Okay.
like if you're intimidated is something you don't want.
That's what I was.
So
That's what I was saying.
you and bluff, yeah, would work.
Yeah.
So you know you don't want to go to the Boneyard. You're looking at places outside the city, Lubbertown. You might find somebody in Lubbertown. You've known there's been many people to join the criminal organizations within town come from Lubbertown. So, also some of them have unwillingly went to the Boneyard.
Want to try there? This place might be good.
Hey, I'm pretty sure I've seen some of those people when I first came into town.
Oh, there we go, yeah.
I think I've seen that.
So you explained to him that, oh yeah, you don't want to go to the Boneyard.
Yeah, it's
It's full of were-rats, and then he just kind of remembers something. What was the first thing you seen when you come into town?
I seen a bunch of orcs, which I'm kind of wondering if that was Joe's posse, fighting with the guards because there was a dead halfling. And
There's another halfling.
There was another halfling, yeah.
But now that you think about it, you actually knew.
Oh, is that the one?
Nora.
Was it?
I was trying to get him to go with somebody, and it didn't work.
Yeah, she seemed real good. She seemed real nice.
Yeah, because she was real upset that her partner had died.
Yeah. And then I seen these were-rats. Like, there was one talking about who's looking for a job, because I told him
There was
who
a
it was.
guy, a bum looking for a job.
And yeah. And then all the were rats dragged this guy off.
And they told him, we got a job for you, and he didn't want it.
Yeah.
You, with your local lodge, you know that Zephyrus gang, they will take willingly or unwillingly recruits, and he turns them into were-rats for his posse.
I watched an unwilling happen.
Yeah, and you were just like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So,
It was to the point where I'd rather go talk to the orcs instead of these were-rats.
okay, so you want to go to Lubbertown? Is that where you're going to go to first?
Yeah.
Like I said, you go to Lubbertown. Are you wearing your cloaks? Are
No.
you trying to be stealthy, or are you just willing, like, you're in your normal street clothes, like you've been wearing?
Yeah.
Going in
We
there?
don't want to draw any attention.
Okay.
I'll change clothes. I'd probably get a different set of clothes.
Well, you don't want to draw any attention.
Yeah.
My symbol's hidden.
Yeah.
Are you gonna tell me that I need to hide my necklace?
Okay.
Compared to what you're dressed to him, you're dressed like a lot of people from this area. Your clothes are ratty. And
Yeah.
whatnot, where yours are.
Mine's just straight up burlap,
Yeah.
like cloak.
You get a lot of stares because this is part of Riddleport, but it's got its own set of walls and stuff like that. It's almost like a branch of Riddleport, and you stick out like a sore thumb. You get a lot of looks, but you also realize there is a lot of commotion in Lubbertown. Roll me perception. This is listening and
Okay.
you can listen if you want, because I mean there's all types of people talking about this.
24.
24. I'm guessing you're going there this night, right? Like right after you show him your prayer and stuff.
Yeah.
You hear a lot of people talk about that he got another one. You know, this is worse than the last one. You keep hearing the name Rot Gut Ripper. Rot Gut Ripper.
You got it right then.
Yeah. Probably local knowledge. Rot Gut Ripper. Rot Gut Ripper. 12. It's not hard to know who the Rot Gut Ripper is. There has been a killing spree that's gone on for years now in Riddleport. And some of them have been men, but the women that have been found have been worse than the men.
Oh my God, is this Jack?
It's kind of like Jack's Ripper.
That's awesome.
But yeah, women have looked like they've been raped, and then everybody is literally eviscerated this way and then cut this way, and all their organs displayed. And it's the Rot Gut Ripper. No one's ever found him. And today there has been a woman in Lubbertown that has been found this way.
Since you're from around here, I'll ask you, how often does he strike? When was the last time he
Comes at random. It could be
random?
2 days in a row. Could be once every month. You know, it's just there's no pattern to when it happens. But when it happens, it's gruesome, and you know most time it's women more than it is men. Also,
Sexist.
they're always human.
Oh, yeah, I'm fine.
Just to let you know,
Yeah.
they're always human.
I mean, it's a man of taste. He likes a certain kind.
Oh, you want to go check this out?
I kind of really don't care.
I don't either.
I'm worried about.
but
I feel like it's a story point that we need to work on.
yeah, but
It could be. I'm just throwing it out there.
it could be helping to get a willing.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Maybe I did bring my cloak, the other one, with me. Just telling you that. It's just kind of not on me. It's not like on me, but I have it. Yeah, let's ask about this.
All right.
You go around. The guardsmen for Lubbertown, if you can really call them guardsmen, I mean, they're about as armored as you are.
With my 13.
Yeah, with your 13, both their weapons don't look like they can last long in a fight and whatnot. There's a bunch of people found, and it's towards the edge of Lubbertown, like this whole area. This is Lubbertown. And we'll just say it's like right here. Bunch of people gather around looking, and literally there's this chick, and her like clothes, like she was wearing like a makeshift dress, has been ripped off, and it's like feet away, and you can tell from here, click to the chest, she's been cut open. She's been cut open, and she's been pulled apart. And I mean, she looks pretty rough. This looks more rough than any sacrifice you've ever seen.
Okay.
And she has been sexually assaulted and whatnot. Everybody's just got no one's doing anything about the body. Everybody's just kind of looking around at it. Some of the guards are looking around the area to see if they can't find anything. But everybody in Lubbertown is kind of up in arms over this, trying to double their watch because they don't have the type of protection that Riddleport itself has. What are you doing over there?
I'm gonna try to roll a hill check to see if he might have used anything.
What do you mean?
Like, what kind of weapon he used.
But
But it wasn't good.
no.
You know she's open.
Sword.
Yeah.
You'd easily do this with. It's too deep for a dagger. Dagger, you'd have to punch real hard, but a short sword, easy job, yeah. And I don't know how you would think because you're a half-orc, but for a human, she's fairly attractive. Like, I mean, you think, man, she was attractive. Especially for Lubbertown. She in Lubbertown, she might have been a 6 and 7 in Riddleport, but Lubbertown, she's a 12.
I'll ask you, do you recognize her? Or?
Yeah. I stayed mainly inside.
As you
Recently.
approach the body, you really get a lot of looks from people because, like I said, no, you're not dressed like a lot of these people in Lubbertown. They're poor. And here you come in your clothes and whatnot. Look at people, just kind of look at you strange. So he's approaching the body. What are you doing?
I'm walking with him.
So you're just walking right up there
Yeah.
with him.
I don't know.
A lot of people will clear space for you when you walk through. When they look at you like they're almost shocked.
I'm a pretty big dude.
Yeah, they're almost shocked to see one of your kind here.
One of my kind.
Yeah, one of your kind, boy.
They don't take kindly to your kind around here.
But yeah, you can tell, I mean, and the body, it's not ripped. It's like almost like it was a smooth cut.
Clean cut.
Clean cut. Like, whoever's done this probably has practice.
Well, yeah.
Say so.
Is there anything else you want to do while you're here looking at this? You've probably never seen anything remotely close to this happen. You've been in combat here.
I've been in combat. Yeah, I've seen people stabbed and
Yeah.
things like that. I mean, I did see somebody beheaded, but nobody just.
You actually did see one get ripped open, because remember he ripped open Yuri, but it was nowhere, nothing like this.
Yeah, this is almost displayed like he's proud of it.
Exactly.
So we're looking for a short person using a short sword on these people. If we want to.
If you're going that route. I'm not saying you have to. It's just one of them things that throw some percentiles, see if this is happening, it's not, 98%. Yeah, that's definitely happening. And why not have it happen up there while they're going that way? It's more of a history for Riddleport to throw out there. Because you could track this person down if you wanted to. Kind of add to the what the daily things of Riddleport. Because like most time, if something happens in for instance, you were talking about the were-rats a while ago, taking that guy. Seen something happen here, most people are very concerned about it. Like I said, you keep hearing, we don't have, our guards, how they gonna stop this? They're not equipped for anything like this.
We could train them if they're willingly.
Good.
People were talking about protection.
Or this
You hear whispers that, this isn't the first time it's happened here either.
promise them a safer place.
I don't really want to follow up on that though.
To be trained. go to this
We can take one person at a time, train them. Willing
yeah
to come train.
train guard?
Mm-hmm.
A
That's not a
local
lie.
resident. Yeah, a local resident.
So,
Train them better than the
are
guard.
you gonna try to talk to somebody?
Yes.
Okay, are you
Well-
gonna talk to him in front of people? You're
No,
gonna
no, 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 no,
somebody by themselves?
By themselves. I don't want.
This is going to be all on you.
Yep. That's fine.
There you go.
This is your.
How long are you gonna stick around at this while these people are gathered around?
Around this.
I'm gonna get away from this pretty quick. I'm gonna try to go to the outskirts. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna listen for people that are still talking about it, because I want somebody that's bothered by this. I want somebody that is emotionally already bothered.
Someone that's almost like has an attachment to this person.
Not an attachment, but just like they live here and
They're
they know what
fearful.
happens. Yeah.
All right. I'll say in about an hour, everybody kind of clears out. The guards take this body and whatnot, and people will start to walk around. Pretty good percentiles. It's at 82. Yeah, you'll find. You guys are. You're looking for people, someone willingly. You see that there are 2 women walking away who are very, they look very shook up, very fearful.
See, I don't know if I want to run with a woman. I'm wondering if they would. My plan is to get somebody to make them feel like we're going to train them to be a kind of a guard, like better than what the guards are here.
I'm letting the dice do thought.
Okay.
By the way they're dressed, you can tell that maybe they are prostitutes based on the way they look to the dress laying off to the side. They're very fearful because
They're the next victim.
well, that's kind of what they're talking about because weeks ago, one of them had already got one of them, and here's the other one. And now there's 2 of them left, and they're very scared.
Prostitutes. I can just buy a prostitute and tell her to come with me.
Well, willingly. But yeah, they look terrified. I mean, literally, as they walk, they are constantly like looking over their shoulders, looking down around every building as they're leaving. That's all they talk about, how are they gonna stop this? Should they continue doing this? Maybe they should move into the city. There's more protection in the city. All these words you're wanting to hear is being thrown out.
I can teach them how to protect themselves.
You approach him.
I'm gonna.
Are you hanging back from him as it goes on?
I'm hanging back, but staying close enough where I can actually.
Here.
Kind of hear.
So you're staying in the shadows. You have stealth.
Yes, I did.
Okay, stealth. Put your cloak on, pull your hood up.
You suck at everything you do.
13.
13.
I rolled a 4.
They're gonna think you're the murderer.
It's okay, they're over.
Okay.
Roll me perception. See if you notice anything around.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you gotta, make sure he knows
20?
exactly where you're at. You're sticking to the shadows because this is what you guys do. As you approach them.
Slowly, and before I'm not gonna walk up on them. I'm gonna get their attention before I'm
Okay.
coming up on them, so I don't surprise them. You know what I mean?
Okay. You get their attention. They look at you like one of them puts their hands up and says, "We don't do any more work for Garrot anymore."
I don't work for Garrot.
And they kind of look at each other. Roll me a diplomacy.
Diplomacy?
Yes.
Okay.
Because they look like they want no part of you.
19.
19.
Yeah.
Roll me a local knowledge. They say Garrot. See if you know who Boss Garrot is. No,
A 5.
you don't. You eventually talk. Tell them you don't even know who Garrot is.
Yeah. I mean, I'll tell them, and that's not a lie. They can.
No, you don't know who Garrot is. You're not gonna mean any harm. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Talk to him.
I mean, okay. I don't even know who Garrot is. And I'll actually try to strike up a conversation about what's going on. When was the last time one of these murders happened?
week ago.
A week ago.
Yeah, one of our, she was a friend of ours, and when they're upset,
Yeah.
they're very, I mean, visually, you can tell how shaken they are, and he already got one of us, you know, and
I'm rolling. I'm just going to start off rolling a bluff, just to make them think I'm sympathetic with them. So that's going to be 31.
yeah. You know, you're showing that you're very interested in what they're talking about.
Yeah, it's breaking my heart being around here, you know, knowing that this isn't safe like it should be.
Maybe you survived.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, maybe he did this to your face.
Well, I don't want to say that because everything else has been human. That's what he was telling me. So
But I don't mean they know that.
That's true. That's true.
Because remember, they live outside the city.
Yeah.
So you're basically kind of gaining their trust.
Trying to.
Well, you're doing a very good job. I rolled like a 9.
And I'll just tell them when I make a bluff, okay?
Yeah.
And I'll tell them, I'll say, have these been, it seems like you might know some of these people. Have they been kind of weaker, like an easy target, or?
She tells you, they tell you, no, they don't feel like they're an easy target. They're just out looking to make money.
Yeah. I mean, physically, are they?
Do they look weaker?
Yeah.
Like could they get? Yeah, they're just females.
Man,
They don't look like they're like Elsdosi or Deladeth or even Inara.
No. I'm asking them. I know they've been weaker. I want them to realize that they're weaker.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to use that as a.
Yeah.
I mean, look at me. I mean, it would be dumb to try to attack someone like me. I know how to handle myself. Can I help you? I mean,
one of them kind of gets a little defensive and tells you they're not looking for a pimp.
Oh, I'm not looking. I don't even want your money. I'm tired of this happening. It needs to stop.
This is kind of funny. A half-orc saying this. I'm sorry.
16, 26, 27, 20, 29.
Bluffing?
Yeah, I'm still out bluffs.
Okay, well, we'll ask you. Well, then, what can you do for us?
I mean, we got to start somewhere. We got to start, and why not start trying to get some of the women, because it's been mostly women. I mean, I learned that from him. Better prepared for this, to be able to protect themselves.
She'll ask you. So it's mostly been women within the city walls.
That's what I have heard.
Because they'll tell you the Rock Gut River has not been to Lubbertown in like over a year.
Hasn't what?
Been to Lubbertown. Lubbertown's where you're at now.
Yeah.
And he hasn't been there within over a year, and he just like struck last week.
Okay. What has he? So that it hasn't. It's been a year since his last murder.
Well, it's been a week since his last.
But then before that,
it's been a year ago. Yeah. You know, they thought that he had left them alone.
Yeah. Has he been hitting anywhere else? I mean, I'll ask him that.
No. They'll tell you the other attack was north side of town, and they tell you they think that he or whatever it is following them, because first it was one of the other girls.
Oh, them in general.
Yeah, and then it's been another one of them this week.
Well, honestly, I feel like it's good I bumped into you again. I mean,
well, they're wondering, you know, what can you do for them?
Well, I mean, first I can try to teach you how to. Are you good with any weapons or anything like that?
One of them kind of reaches down up in her dress. She's got like a guard belt. She pulls out a shank.
Okay, it's got like a little dagger.
More, yeah, I mean, I wouldn't even call it a dagger. It's just like a poor boy's shank.
Yeah,
looks real creepy.
I mean, because I've always got my spear. I'm good with that, and I'll show her my sword. I'm good with that too. I mean, I can help you. This needs to stop.
Okay, roll me diplomacy.
Diplomacy?
Give yourself +5 bonus.
Okay. 27.
They'll believe you. Well, when can you show us this?
I mean, the murder just happened. I feel like this needs to start as soon as possible. I mean, I'll go. I mean, I can show you right now, and I'll have, and I'll even tell her that her little knife.
And there's 2 of them.
Yeah. The girl with the little knife. I'll say I mean, that'll help, but you need to get a little more equipped. Try like a sword. It's a little, it's easier to
Wield?
no, not wield. It's easier to danger. Not it's easier to damage with. I mean, you can get your point across a lot faster with a sword.
Okay.
And I'll tell them, I'll say, listen, if you guys want, I mean, if you want to start this right now, that's fine. I've got all night. It's easier one-on-one. There's, I can take you back over here.
Where's over here?
Where was your?
You don't know where his place is.
Yeah.
You just know it's in with it. You just assume it's in Riddleport, probably at that shack.
Well, I'll kind of explain.
You within the city walls.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
Which will really pique their interest because they will feel safer within city walls.
I mean, some of it is physical. Some of it is magical.
Is it now physical? Okay, they'll believe you. You can lead them into the city. You notice the road that leads Lubbertown into the gates. There's a guard there. He says, "How'd you afford that?" That's what he says to you.
I'm trying to think of something. I want to try to think of something where I stick up for them, where I'm not like treating them as prostitutes. I'm treating them as people.
Just tell the truth about your life. Truth and lie. I'm protecting them from the wrong.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. If it's time, these women can stand up for themselves.
Sneaking around on other stuff.
So, do I know enough to get somebody back to? What if I bring 2 people?
Well, you got 2 people.
I know that's what I'm saying. What if I bring 2 people
Oh,
that are willing?
26.
You know all the back ways, his ways, get back to the city. You sneak back in and whatnot, and you pick up on him. I guess I'm gonna leave this up to you now. Do you take him tonight? He's got him hook, line, and sinker.
Yeah.
Okay.
We had till had 24 hours.
I had 24 hours. I'm gonna get this done in about an hour.
Well, remember they were sitting there around the body for him.
Yeah, that's true.
So you're probably about 2 hours into this.
Yeah.
Well, it's about 3 in the morning.
So if we're gonna do this tonight,
Well, how are you approaching this? You approaching it in your cloak? Just walking up like you know this guy? I mean, you've heard the conversation that's going on.
yeah.
I can't talk to you because you haven't been around me, but so you're gonna do your own thing.
Yeah.
I'll try to get up where he can see me and try to lead him where he needs
I got
to go.
90 feet of dark vision, so I can see you.
Okay, Riddleport.
Is it lit?
It's lit, but at night there's a lot of mist within the city.
Okay.
That's why this is mist and shadows.
I got you.
And so where a street light is going to light up just a small area because of the mist.
It's like
spread out
headlights and fog.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I mean, coming up on somebody is not going to be that hard as long as you stay out of the light.
Yeah.
And you need these people willingly.
Yeah. I want to try to stay up where he can see me, but they cannot, and try to lead them.
Well, eventually it's going to get weird.
Yeah, I know.
So I mean, if that,
Lead them to a bar.
it's 3 in the morning.
Is that Jason Voorhees?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Ripper's here. The Ripper's here.
Do we have any L on us?
Just say it. It's 3 in the morning.
Do we have any L on us?
I don't know. Do you have any? Do you have any on you? Is the question.
Nope.
I mean, because you're not there at the time.
I'm not. But I'm not trying to get him drunk. I'm trying to.
You're on the right track. This is all on him now because he's got to figure out. I know where he needs to go. You don't know where he needs to go. This is on him of how he's going to approach this and get them to follow you guys.
Do I? Okay. Are you successful in me seeing you without them seeing you? And then before this, let me ask you a question. If I have hooked them and I know that he needs to bring me back, is me bringing him to my scheme against the rules?
Depends on how you play it off.
He's just going to be the escort.
Okay, well, I mean, what would you say if he approached?
If he approached, I would.
Because, okay, think about it. You've got a guy, okay, coming up. They've been scared because one of them just got murdered, and then a guy just shows up out of nowhere. I mean, how are you going to handle this situation?
How would you handle that? Just got to out of nowhere.
Joe, where'd you come from?
Let's wait.
Well, I could be at a well-lit place.
Well, what I'll do, even if it's not a well-lit place, if I hear him, I'll pretend to kind of get them behind me. You know what I mean? To like I'm going to protect them, and then once I see him, I'll be like, oh, it's fine. It's Lee.
Lee? Where's Lee going for a...
Or not Lee. I'm sorry.
Lee's asleep.
It's
Garrett.
Yeah, I didn't say Garrett. Yeah.
It's up to you guys how you want to go about that round.
That's if you try to approach, that's what I'm going to do.
I mean, I went out for pizza
I'm just gonna.
for my guys.
Yeah.
Want a piece?
No.
Yeah, you do. Yeah,
Okay.
you do.
Oh,
I got a small piece.
All right.
What's pepper? Pepper?
Yeah. I'll take a little pepper on them. You don't care that hook me up there?
Is that how you want to do it, Kyle?
I'm just saying, I can't talk to you because you're not with me, but
Yeah.
that's the way I'm going to. If I hear you coming, if you approach, I mean, even if I just see you, if they don't see you, I'm gonna kind of act like I'm gonna protect them. I'm gonna grab my spear and I'm gonna be ready. And then when I see you, I'm gonna act like it's a.
Slice of pizza?
Thank you, sir.
Sure.
I'm gonna.
I'll take that, but not the pepper.
Oh, come on out.
I can't handle the pepper.
I'll be out here.
Yeah.
So,
Uh,
what you gonna do?
If he approaches, that's what I'm gonna do.
yeah.
Okay.
Ready versus approach.
Ready versus approach. Okay, so you come up out of shadows, you kind of pull him back. Hey, okay. I know this guy. He's gonna help me. All right.
He travels with me. I mean, we're in this. We've been in this together.
Mhm.
I mean, he's a friend of mine. I'll tell you. I'll be like, I don't know if you knew, another one happened. In what was it, Lubbertown?
Lubbertown.
In Lubbertown, I said, well, this has got to stop, man. These girls. I mean, they're just sitting ducks out here. If they don't, if they're not trained.
I agree.
Okay, so bluff. Yeah, I need a bluff too from you because you're you just come in on this.
So you got a bluff.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
21 for me. I don't know what you got.
Well, you've got pretty good bonuses. You've got at least swinging like a +5.
22.
Okay. Okay, so what's your charisma?
0.
Damn, never mind.
I'm pretty charismatic.
Yeah, but they're human and he's a human. They're prostitutes. Okay, so this is working
How
now.
was your gold purse, is what he's saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now the question is how are you going to get these girls to follow you? Because you're going outside the city gate,
Thanks, Joe.
No problem.
up the east mountain
It's not bad, $5.
into the hidden area.
Where was that at?
Pizza? Or, Oronok?
Oh, yeah.
I'm not gonna do this.
I walk these, and I know what we're fixing to do, right?
No, because you don't know where he's going.
No. No, he didn't take me to that place, did he?
Mm-mm. You know that you're going there. Eventually you're going to go there. But now everything is on him. You've done your job.
Yeah.
Now it's his job to get these girls to believe that he's leading them outside town to where he knows where he's going. And it's how does he get them to follow him that way? Because you already hooked these girls.
Yeah.
Your job is done. Now his job, which he's got them believing that he's with you, is to get them to where they're going to go.
I mean, can I start off something about, we're gonna go with him so we can start
Yeah,
training and stuff like that.
that's fine, but
You got a secret.
it's
Well, not a secret, but it's a hidden area outside of town.
Yeah.
Where they can train better.
Are they?
Inside town?
Okay.
roll me bluff. Give yourself +2.
Can I help with this?
No, because you don't know about this area. This is all on him.
That's not a bad roll. 20.
Okay. So,
Was that with the 2? Yeah. Watch out! Fuck those.
Okay, so they're relieving you. You follow them. Now,
Joe, just to catch you up, I'm trying to get these 2 hookers to be willing participants to become
I did.
sacrifice.
sacrifices.
Oh, okay. To gain power?
Yeah, I'm always about power.
Okay, so this is complete. You gotta stick real close together because the stick is a fog, the mist is in the city at night. Eventually, you come to the gate, and the gate's got a secret exit, and he opens it, and kind of usher him through. There's also, and then as you can tell, the map out here in the middle.
Are you people gonna be mad at me for taking 2?
So you God! And you'll take the ferry across.
We said 1.
You come up. There's a hidden passageway up into these mountains. And passageway is so hidden that you can't even tell by looking at it. Even in the daytime, you wouldn't think you would notice that it was there. He takes you up there and you enter a cave.
Okay. I'm gonna say if I was a prostitute, I'd be scared right now.
Follow what you know. And he takes you through a maze of tunnels.
Okay.
And you can't, but within minutes, you believe that you don't even think that you could find your way out of this. But he seems to never go through it like it's nothing. Girls are starting to get scared. And they ask you, do you know where you're going? I mean, they're starting to slow down and stuff.
I'll say, do you ladies, would you feel comfortable with a little light? I can give you some light so you can see a little better.
Well, he's got to have a lot anyway, don't
Well,
Just
okay.
see.
he?
That way.
Yeah. Yeah, you'll have to cast some light then. Because otherwise you're just guiding through the dark.
Okay, well what I'll do is, I'll actually cast light on my short sword, and I'll say, you girls one of you girls want this?
Yeah, the girl had the shank will take it.
Okay, I'll give it to her.
By the way, Joe's here. He's done eating pizza.
Joe.
We'll get to you in a second.
After casting fires at the workplace.
Yeah.
What seems like it's been hours, eventually you come to a dead end. And him leading the way, you just see him walk right through the stone.
Oh, so it's like an illusion wall or...
They stop and they look at you and they're just like baffled.
I'll say it's for...
You go put your hand through?
Yeah, I'll put my hand through.
And your hand goes through. You look a little fearful, you're like, oh God.
Yeah.
And your hand goes
It's never
through.
good thing to look at.
I'll tell them,
Can't do that?
I mean, this is for protection. I mean, this is what we're trying to do. This is for protection.
Okay. You walk through and it's lit up by torchlight. The tunnel goes on down further. Garrett's down there waving you on. And
I'll even tell them, I'll say, you know, that's the kind of stuff like that magic is the kind of stuff that we're going to try to teach you.
okay. As you come around the corner, you go through a door. There's a hallway. Garrett's leading you on the way. You can tell he knows this place like the back of his hand. He opens the door, and there's a great cathedral in front of you. This is all inside the mountain. And there's a couple of pews. Up front, you see there's a stone altar covered in dry blood.
Oh, God.
On each side of it,
How long do they have to be willing?
I don't know, this is where you guys are going to start morphing some more.
Shit.
You open the door, and on each side of the altar, there's some priests, there's animated skeletons,
Oh, no.
and there's the High Father.
Oh, no.
Everybody's in cloaks. And as you open the door, one of them screams.
So, are the skeletons a cloak too?
No.
No.
I may be dead. I'm not sure.
Pull them bluffs.
Yeah.
Hold up, stop.
Okay.
This is your place.
Me.
You pull these bluffs.
I mean, I'll be trying to smooth talk this too the whole time, so I don't know if it gives them bonuses or...
Roll me a bluff.
Okay.
You can assist.
I just rolled. So I got 25.
Okay. You had +2. Give yourself +4.
+4 to me?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna put the tip in.
Yeah.
27.
What do you tell them? I mean, one of them screams and they're freaking out. You notice on the perception. You don't have to. You would expect this.
16.
Is that you notice one of the screens? The skeletons, they have spears.
Dang, we're ready.
Yeah. What are you telling these girls?
Well, after saying that, that kind of ruins that, but,
Hey man, all you gotta do is play off everything here is for protection.
yep. These skeletons are here for protection. They're here to help train you.
I'll back that up. I mean, we don't want you to actually kill people. You know, whenever you're practicing, there's no reason you couldn't practice with the abomination you see ahead of you. It's all for protection. That's all.
What, did you do that with your bad eye?
Okay.
One of them asks, what's with the blood and the cloaks?
It's cold.
It's cold. It's cold.
It's cold in here. Somebody spilled their juice all over this thing.
We're hoping. What's fucking 18 and 13?
18, 13 is 31.
Okay.
30, yeah, 31.
Okay, well that's what I got. We're hoping to actually, and this is the reason I said I kept my cloak with me. I'll show them mine, and I'll say we're trying to build a force for this part of town and spread further. And this will be kind of our colors. Like this will be like if you see this robe, you're gonna think twice about messing with this area.
Roll me diplomacy.
Okay. 24. I rolled a
Did you
20.
know you can crit on a
What do
bomb?
you have to say about this?
I will back him up.
Tell me, what are you saying? I want some talking here.
I'm giving you all I got, baby.
Come on, Wes.
Do you want my roll for the bluff? Or
No, we're diplomacy now. There's no bluffing.
diplomacy? Alright. Well, I got a natural 20 on diplomacy.
Okay, did you roll that from 22?
Yeah, I did.
Damn,
Did you know you can confirm a crit?
Yeah.
I'm going to give it to you on that and say that this works. Now, the question is, how do you get, you're going to get, what are you saying to get them to go up on the altar?
Oh, that's the magical part I was telling you about. That's, I mean, you have to concentrate, you know. Huh?
Face your fear.
Well, there's some spells involved. You have to meditate to allow the magic to start running through you. I've done it. 23. I've done it myself. I mean, you've seen the light, you've seen the wall. I mean,
All right.
that's how I was able to do this.
What are you saying?
The blood acts the conduit.
Yeah.
I wish I was here. I just go over and run on my face.
You would probably mess the situation up.
Yes, you would.
You would actually probably like what they have found. The Rock's Gut Ripper, you would be pretty tight.
Yeah.
Much like him, I
Can
had
I
to
be that
go
guy?
lay on the altar too and meditate and allow the spells to flow through me.
Okay, so you walk them up to this altar.
The Allfather's there, you said?
Yeah, the Allfather.
I'll tell him. I was lucky enough to find 2 for you.
There are 8 cultists there. Like I said, you can't see any of their faces, and he tells them to disrobe. When he does this, he gestures. Roll me perception. This is vision.
Okay.
Oh, both of us?
Oh. 19.
19.
Okay.
Okay. It's hard to notice. You notice that as they disrobe, one of them, the one that didn't have the shank, just kind of freezes in place, like she doesn't move. But you can tell that her eye moves. She looks a little freaked out, but she's like, and she cannot move her body at all. And the other one willingly lays on the altar.
I'll try to comfort her through this the entire time before she dies.
She looks a little weary, like she's like, wondering if this is going to work. But you've talked her up really, really well.
I've had some great rolls. Honestly, I've had some great rolls.
Yeah, I would say so. The Allfather starts speaking in a language, celestial. You know it, you don't know it. And you know, he chants. You notice that the rest of the cult chants. Let me listen.
Celestial?
I will.
He starts chanting.
25. I rolled another damn 20. I'm
Jimmy Criddle Wilson.
yeah. Confirm a crit.
Oh, that's
You
possible.
do.
Did you take a pretty well
It
second?
takes everything you got to resist. But inside your head, you start to hear this chant, like actually coming from the cloak itself.
Oh, that I.
The chant that they're saying.
Yeah.
And you can hear it. It's almost like as if you know it now.
Okay.
And the cloak is trying to force you into saying it, but you fight it off. But you can hear it. And it's almost like now you know it. No? Would you?
I mean, I'm trying to join this place.
Would you?
No.
So you start doing the chant and
I'll
whatnot.
chant. I'll chant.
And then from his robe, he pulls his dagger. She screams. And he plunges it.
So she probably wasn't willing at that moment anymore, huh?
So did you fail?
As you're chanting,
No.
as you're chanting, you look, and the girl that's staying there, unmoving, you can see the fear in her eyes.
Oh god, I feel terrible. She's crying probably.
Oh yeah, there's just leaking out of her eyes. She can't even
Whole
move.
person.
I'm not telling you anything.
Snot.
And
That's good.
she's screaming, and he sits there, plunges into her heart, he carves it out of her chest, and he begins to cast a spell, and he reaches in with both hands, and he pulls the heart, and he tells you, "You are one of us," and he hands it to you.
I'll take it.
And he tells you eat.
I will.
So you're going to begin to eat the heart.
Yeah.
How does it make you feel? I mean, you've seen this quite a few times now, and he begins. He's doing the chant. The chant gets louder and louder, and then he begins to cast a spell, and the woman's body. I mean, her eyes go white, and she sits straight up. And he says, "Now, take her." Some of the other cultists. And now this corpse, they get up and they take the girl that's paralyzed and they take her away.
The girl that's still alive?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Wait.
This is the darkest thing I've ever done in a D&D D20 system game ever.
You joined a faction. You joined faction Wes has been part of. It's called We Who Whisper Woes.
We? Let me write this down.
Wait for whisper low.
Yeah, We Who Whisper Woes.
Who whisper woes. Welcome, brother.
4 W's.
Hold up.
Hold up.
yet?
Yep. You're dead.
Wait, do I already have the necklace to go along with this?
You do.
Oh.
Personal small room to yourself.
That's good. I like that.
The big thing of the cult, which you can tell you, is they are big on brewing, like potions and of the sort.
Okay.
You can write this down. You will gain brew potion as a bonus feat
Cool.
within these next 3 days.
Okay.
As this is now your tutor. And he tells you to teach him, let him know of our ways. And then you guys can play this out later. You know, you guys talk to each other. Basically,
That was pretty epic.
to just say you cannot call anybody here by name. Everybody is brother, sister. That is the High Father,
Okay.
and you will never see anybody's face.
Okay. I already have the robe too, so I'm
Yeah,
I'm
you're
good.
set.
Robes.
I have the robe. I have the